welcome to Upton Park for West Ham against Manchester City at the start of a brand new Premiership season. A new season, a new era. Sven-Göran Eriksson's Manchester City kick off in the Premiership for the first time here at Upton Park. Start of a season usually entails optimism from supporters and managers alike, some of it misguided, but you have to enjoy the moment with the freshness of a new campaign, and certainly Alan Curbishley is hoping that this one will be less stressful than the last. Well, there was a good advantage played there, allowing Petrov to play on. Martin Petrov strike. Martin Petrov. Cleared by Bowyer. Little nudge by Bobby Zamora.
It was clearly a little foul, wasn't it, from Zamora on Didier Mann. He was always arriving late, Zamora, dropping back into a more defensive position for West Ham, trying to help out. But I've been impressed with Man City, the way they've controlled the ball and passed it. They look very confident in possession.
Milano seems to fancy his chances here, but his free kick comes back off the wall. Done to Choluka. Petrov a bit quickly, but he's been given a second bite at it by Ferdinand. Petrov steers it through for Bianchi. Nice idea.
Just looking down the bench there, Rob, Alan Curbishley and Mervyn Day. They look pretty concerned about this opening period because Man City are dominating midfield. As you would expect, they've got the extra man in there. They've got 5 against West Ham's 4. And they're certainly making it count.
Well, for a team that has not been together long, Manchester City looking assured. The most assured, which will concern Steve McClaren, because more Englishmen present in the West Ham side than that of his predecessor as England coach. Zamora. Here's Ferdinand. Done. Haman. And now Vedran Choluka. Here's Elano. He spread it well to Petrov. Garrido's up on the outside. He's looked to do it all on his own.
John Terry absent, Ledley King out, Dawson didn't play today. I think they'll be interested to see Micah Richards playing at centre-half.
Certainly, because you can add to that list the uncertainty over Jamie Carragher and whether he will play for England anymore. Here's Belmonte. Bellamy. Noble, offside Bellamy.
Well, if you look across that line, when that ball was played from McCartney, Bellamy was bang in line with the last 2 Man City defenders.
Freddie Ljungberg, whose last couple of seasons at Arsenal were badly affected by injury, captain today in the absence of Lucas Neal. And he stole the marks there on Johnson, did Ljungberg. Here's Belmonte. Richard Dunaway. Belmonte, a man's tackle. Here's Elano, 2 up ahead of him. Bianchi and Petrov over to his left. He's looked to go all the way round himself, and it's in for Bianchi. A debut goal for the Manchester Manchester City man, and Sven-Göran Eriksson's era in charge at City is off to a flyer. Inside 18 minutes, a goal up at Upton Park, and it's the Italian who's got it.
It all started with Boa Morte being dispossessed, but then Alano goes easily past Upson, delivers the ball across the box. Bianchi positioned at the far post as the easiest of tasks, just to put it into the empty net. It's no surprise to me. The opening 20 minutes have been dominated by Manchester City, and they take a deserved lead. Well, Alan Curbishley early in the game's got a huge decision to make. Does he change the system, trying to match Manchester City? Because Ilano's the problem. He's the free midfield player for Man City. He's the one that they're getting on the ball, and he's the one that set up the goal for Bianchi.
Zamora tries to bring West Ham back into it with a rocket.
Well, it's taken all of 22 minutes, but here's the response from West Ham. The favoured left foot of Zamora, looking to test Schmeichel. Plenty enough power, but not quite the accuracy from Bobby Zamora, West Ham's leading goal scorer last year.
Bellamy. Well, Bellamy feels he was worth the free kick. Most of the crowd do, inevitably, but the referee unconvinced.
Well, I think Bellamy had a case there. Receiving the ball in the wide area, just put the ball towards the byline. And quite clearly, Chorluka held him off with his arm. There was definite contact. Bellamy possibly went down a little too easy, but I think there was definite contact. Should have been a free kick in favour of West Ham.
Well, Alan Curbishley now trying to find the formula to combat this bright City start. Here's Ljungberg. Garrido's taken him down, and that's going to bring the first yellow card of his career in English football. 23 minutes into the game and 23 minutes into his debut.
That was good play there from Freddie Ljungberg. Couldn't find a pass, or elected to dribble by himself.
Morty's kick, Bellamy makes the run. Foul, won't count anyway, the referee had already blown. Well, it was wrapped in well from the rebound, but long since Peter Walton had blown.
There's the handball, the left arm of Lee Bowyer coming out. It's an excellent ball played in with his left foot from Boa Morte, really testing Man City.
Well, Eriksson had to hope that his new signings would make an early impact to stem any criticism that might be coming his way. And they've certainly done him justice in the opening 25 minutes here. One of them, Bianchi, scoring the opening goal. Chorluka, the Croatian, who's settling in nicely at the back. Here's Haman. Petrov! And Bianchi goes for the rebound, but Green's up quickly to reclaim.
This is the shot once again coming in from Petrov. And on this occasion, Green does have to make the save at the second attempt. Just watch Bianchi following this in. Not too far away from it, but Green drops on it at the second attempt.
Now Petrov. Noble. Bellamy. Defending by Chorluka. Bellamy, though, has sprung up to take the corner. It has left it in the end for Boa Morte to come across and take. Well, Bellamy himself moves into the area. Ferdinand's leap. Mark Noble. Here's Spector. Zamora's run from an onside position. Caught between having a go and lining one up for Bellamy then.
Oh, it was a poor header from Zamora. Brilliant diagonal pass from Spector. Dunn was in a difficult position, 2-on-1. The header from Zamora should have been in the path of Bellamy, but he got it all wrong.
But now he might get another chance, I think. No, he's offside. Well, Richards, just to be on the safe side, came back and made the lunging challenge.
Well, the challenge wasn't needed, but you saw the attributes there of Micah Richards. He made up at least 5 or 6 yards. He's got great pace, he has. So essential in modern-day football.
Still only 19 years of age, Micah Richards. Lee Bowyer, who was chopped down by Ireland. And it's going to be a card. Steered through by Alano for Chorluka. Committed challenge by Lewis Barmorte. Giving it back to Robert Green, invites more pressure on Sven-Göran Eriksson's team. Hans Backer alongside him, his new assistant. Well, they got the lead in the 18th minute, but can they close West Ham off? That's the question. Zamora looking for Bellamy from the cross. Schmeichel's got it away in a fashion. It's Freddie Ljungberg. Any sort of trophy would be a major bonus for a Manchester City team who haven't won one since the 70s. Foul by Matthew Upson. Provides more pressure on the West Ham goal.
It's no surprise to see Petrov stood over the ball. He's already had 4 shots with his left foot in this first half. Are we about to see number 5?
Sven-Göran Eriksson just speaking to his defenders, Chorluka and Dunn. Petrov over the free kick, and it is Martin Petrov.
Well, all you can say about that free kick is that it actually hit the target. But it was a comfortable save for Robert Green. No power behind the shot.
Bianchi. Well, Noble relieved that came to nothing after his giveaway of possession could have been more costly than it turned out. Will West Ham making work here? Zamora. Into Bowyer. First touch was heavy. West Ham fans hopefully appealing that he was fouled by Garrido.
Good take this from Bowyer. First touch puts it in behind Garrido, but he uses his presence to run across the line of Bowyer. I don't think it was a foul.
Bowyer involved again, although McCartney had to check his run to keep the possession. This is Noble. Freddie Ljungberg. Away by Dunn. Johnson has given it away to Barmorte. Spector. Barmorte somehow has found a way through here. Dunn in the end dived in. They still haven't got rid of it though. Ljungberg. Schmeichel covers the near post.
Disappointing finish, wasn't it, from Ljungberg, trying to score at the near post. such a promising move. The threat was from Boamorte. Could he unleash a left foot once he went into the penalty box? Couldn't get his shot away. Man City, they didn't dive in, they defended it well.
Chaluka. First half in which Manchester City have been invigorated by their new signings, but at the moment, same old story of struggle for West Ham. Rolando Bianchi, Sven-Göran Eriksson's first summer import, has his first goal inside 18 minutes of his debut, and it's capped a fine performance by some of the new boys, Petrov and Ilano, who set up the goal in particular. At half-time, West Ham 0, Manchester City 1. Well, after the stresses and strains of 2006-7, the 7-8 season was supposed to bring a whole new dawn for West Ham. But after 45 minutes of it, no change so far. Maybe the honeymoon's already over.
It was a particularly poor first half showing from West Ham, and I'm not surprised Alan Curbishley has changed things around, looking for a reaction from his team. Didn't get the reaction he wanted in the first half. The first 45 minutes, his team were always second best. So he's tried to liven it up now by making a couple of substitutions.
Well, it was a good start. Misunderstanding between McCartney and Etherington. Spector. Noble looking for the long way round, wins a corner.
Well, you could see what Noble was attempting to do. What the crowd wanted was the ball to be put into the box. But Noble wanted a more measured ball. He was looking to try and get to the byline. But it was good defending from Garrido. He wasn't going to allow him to get the cross in.
Ljungberg's corner, headed over by Matthew Upson. Etherington across to Bellamy. Ljungberg. Over the top, Richards is there to save the day. Zamora and Mullins in each other's way. Zamora!
Much better from West Ham, asking one or two questions of Man City. Teasing ball from Freddie Ljungberg. Initial ball from Etherington. Bellamy misses the flick. Ljungberg controls it, stands it up. There's some great header from Richards to deny Bellamy. And then West Ham get lucky here because the ball falls to Zamora on his less favoured right foot. Really should have done better, although I do think it got a touch on its way towards goal. You can see there it comes off Haman, and that should have been a corner for West Ham.
Well, the strains of I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles will show the West Ham fans' positive reaction to the improved performance in the second half. Garrido's header back and Schmeichel unable to save the corner. Well, the youngster wasn't too seriously tested in the first half, but the indications are that Peter Schmeichel's son will get more of an extended workout in this second half. Ljungberg's corner, cleared by Didi Hamann. Sight of Dean Ashton acting as ball boy. Here's Spector. In towards Bobby Zamora, who wrestled his way in front of Richard Dunn, but they're affording good protection in front of the rookie goalkeeper at the moment, Manchester City. Mullins ball through the middle, looking for Freddie Ljungberg. And Chaluka gets across this time to hold him off. Strong defending.
You're absolutely right. Good, strong defending from the Croatian. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Despite the attention of Ljungberg, he gets his body there. He's not going to allow Ljungberg to get in front of him. Just wanting to shepherd that ball out for a goal kick.
Richards clambering all over Bobby Zamora.
A little bit of inexperience there from the young defender. There are some times when you just can't go and win it. Just to hold a position. Climbs all over Bobby Zamora, giving the free kick away in what is a dangerous position for Man City to have to defend.
Plays it in, and Dunn with a header clear. Richard Dunn standing strong. Etherington with another kick. Upson climbs for it this time. Here's Ljungberg. Mullins aimed towards Etherington, but McCartney leaping ahead of him, and Gianluca climbing above him. Here's Haman. Elano, first time looking for Bianchi.
Well, it would have been some ball from Milano if he had pulled that off, trying to release Bianchi. I think the easier ball was Ireland on his right-hand side. But as the ball came to him, tried to play it across his body. Very difficult skill to perfect.
Here's Zamora. He's played it into Etherington. Oh! Ljungberg threw himself at it and couldn't get a contact.
That deserved a goal. It's a great pick out from Bobby Zamora. Over the head of Gianluca. One touch from Etherington on his chest. Volleys it across goal. And Freddie Ljungberg, as he's done so often over the years, gets in there but is inches away from sliding that ball into the unguarded net.
Spector, Zamora. Tussle with Didier Mann.
Well, there's been nothing malicious in the challenges that Bobby Zamora has made this afternoon, but I'd like to know how many free kicks he's actually given away.
Now Johnson. Petrov. It's a good run by Petrov, and Bozhinov almost adds to the goal that the other debutant scored in the first half, Bianchi.
Good play, wasn't it, from Petrov? Attacks at pace, the fullback, Fortune, goes past him, delivers the ball into the box. Good reaction from Bozhinov. He makes sure that he's there first, gets the header away, but can't direct it on target.
That's a fine run by Petrov. Is he going to have a finish? Well, Green lost hold of it. The corner he may not have expected from that.
Well, Petrov was always trying to work this ball onto his left foot. Shot comes in, no real power. Robert Green makes a real mess of it. Should really have handled that quite comfortably.
Petrov with the corner. Header away by Mullins. Etherington tripped.
That was quite cynical by Elano. Knew exactly what he was doing. The first touch from Etherington was good. The second touch takes him away from Elano, and Elano cynically puts his foot out, prepared to take free kick against him, knowing full well it would also be a yellow card.
Mark Noble. Etherington's ball in. Ashton! Chance to mark his comeback with a goal.
I think the linesman's flagged for offside, but Ashton wasn't to know. He gets in front of the fullback Garrido, uses his strength, side foot, right foot volley. Well, the pace has dropped alarmingly, hasn't it? And I'm not surprised. These players now are finding it very, very difficult with these hot conditions, but not this guy.
Anuaha, who only came on in the second half. A strong run from him. Is he going to lead all the way? Giovanni! It does! It's a rousing finale that guarantees Sven-Göran Eriksson a victory in his first match in charge of Manchester City. The two substitutes linking up to secure the win.
Well, it's all about making the right use of substitutions with fresh legs on a very hot day, and the two lads who have come into the game, Anuaha does brilliantly here, rolls it to Giovanni, and what about the finish? Across the keeper Green, may have gone through the legs of Ferdinand, probably did, straight through the legs of Ferdinand, across Robert Green. He's faultless for this. It's a great shot from Giovanni, right in the corner, and that is game, set and match for Manchester City.
A close season, and the new faces, it seemed, had brought much promise, but on the opening day at least, it hasn't been fulfilled. Might get worse here. Giovanni in possession again, linking it with Boshanov. Could it be three?
Best save of the game prevents Manchester City from getting their third. Strong hand from Robert Green. Giovanni, he thought he got his second.
Petrov. Here's Ljungberg. Bellamy. Mullins. The rehabilitation of Sven-Göran Eriksson starts here. Great credentials anyway as a club manager, and it's a winning start as Manchester City boss. A goal in each half from two players that he signed in a busy summer. Rolando Bianchi in the first half, Giovanni the substitute right near the end of the second. Despair for West Ham after a close season of optimism, but it's blue skies at the start of Manchester City's season. West Ham 0, Manchester City 2.